What up, YouTube? It's your boy Ricky Rick, and your boy Ricky Rick is back with another Ricky Talk. And today is July 8th, 2025. In case you didn't know, now you know. A couple things while starting this video. One, happy 4th of July to every single one of you guys. I'm sorry I didn't make a video on 4th of July. You know, kind of like wanted to do my own thing. Haven't been really recording because I haven't really been in the mood. You know, when you do these type of videos, I like to have a certain energy, and my energy kind of shifted to a different direction. Been feeling kind of down, been feeling kind of low, been kind of feeling like a little private, I guess you can say. Not feeling the energy to be in front of the camera. But you know, yesterday I want to talk about the things that went down yesterday, because a lot of things did happen that were really good and made me happy. You know, for example, number one, I was already looking forward to this Monday because I found out the prior week, I believe it was on Thursday, that a certain somebody was going to start working with us at my hospital, in our pharmacy. And it's someone that I got the opportunity to train and watch grow and watch her go through her journey of becoming a pharmacy technician. And she got, not too long ago, an opportunity to interview with us, and she got the job. So it made me happy that, you know, I was a part of her journey, you know. And seeing her yesterday made me happy. You know, I gave her a hug. I, you know, told her, hey, welcome aboard. And I got to train her once again for her first day. And, you know, makes me happy that I'm going to see her more often, because the last time we hit it off good. She's a very quiet, to herself. She comes in, does her job, stays busy, very pretty, and got a good attitude. And you know, it's good to see that there's still girls like her around. And you know, it made me happy to see her, and knowing the fact that when I go to work, there's a chance that I get to work with her and spend more days with her, you know, and getting to know her and getting to work with her. And you know, I made myself available if she needs anything, just like I do with everybody, you know, because that's the kind of guy that I am. Another thing, I'm also happy with another person that reminds me of her, which is a guy named Henry. He's been working with us for about a month now, and he's a really good guy. Stays busy, positive, good attitude. And it's always cool, like, when you come across someone that you have connections with, you know, like, he's into movies, I'm into movies, you know, there's a lot of things that we have, like, in common. So it's pretty cool. It makes it easier, like, when you're getting to know someone, to not be having that awkwardness, you know, when you don't know someone. Because there's been plenty of times in my life where I come in somewhere, or I come to a job, or someone comes to a job, and it feels really awkward when there's just two people just looking at each other, like, you know, or being very quiet, you know. And yeah, another thing, there's another student that I got to know with a different background, and you know, teaching me a little bit of Arabic, you know, here and there. And so that's always fun. And one thing that I got to learn about her, she's like one person that I got to know that took the pharmacy technician, like, read the book and then took the test and passed. I'm like, oh damn, okay. So that was really cool. And then on top of that, yesterday we had like a full staff, which was really nice. And then on top of that, I got to see my best pal, Jason. And on top of that, we had Chick-fil-A, you know, we have free food. That's always a plus, right? And then, yeah, overall, it was my wrap up to my day 5 of my long week. And today is Tuesday, and I am on my way to go pick up my daughter, which, that's a different situation right now, because my daughter is sick. She's not feeling well, so I'm about to go see how she's doing and, you know, take care of my daughter. So probably no fun things for us this week, but just lay back, chill, which is good for me. I needed to. I've been working a lot. It's been really crazy, really hectic. We've been going through a lot. You know, there's construction going on in my job. There's people getting hurt or injured or in pain. I have one coworker who was dealing with some foot issue. I was dealing with some knee issue not too long ago. We have another coworker that's dealing with a back issue. We had another coworker that just came back from back surgery. Then we got some people on vacation, some people coming back from vacation. So it's been kind of hectic, man. And then we also, on top of that, we have pharmacist students that have been switching out every 3 weeks. And there's been a lot of training, a lot of repeating myself going on, and just a lot of craziness right now. A lot of craziness. And that's only my work life. My personal life, you know, things going on at home, things going on with baby mama. You know, I'm just trying to keep everything together and float so I don't lose my mind and go crazy, y'all, man. But yeah, man, that's life. Life is hard. You know what they say, death gotta be easy because life is hard. But another thing, you know, I was expressing to someone that I got to open up to, and I want to open up to you guys, is that I've been hearing a lot of people say that I've been making rude comments, and like when I'm trying to be funny or joking around, and I feel like I've been hurting a lot of people's feelings, and I don't mean to. And because to me, I'm the kind of guy right now where if I joke around with you, it's because I like you. You know, I feel comfortable enough to like joke around with you. And if you happen to see me walk away and like and you see me walk away without a care in the world, it's not because I'm being cocky. It's not because I think I'm the ish. I'm just saying it's because I'm just BSing, you know? I'm just joking around. I don't mean it. I don't mean to hurt you. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just being Ricky, you know? I'm having fun, and I'm trying to have a good time with the people that I got around me. You know, I already know I gotta be at work. There's so much craziness going on in the world that I feel like I'm letting loose by joking around, trying to be funny with the people around me. But some people have, you know, come to me, and then I always make it open. I always like, hey, you know, one thing I always say about myself is like, hey, if you say something about me and it's true, I have nothing to say. What am I gonna say? If it's true, like the comment that you say, nothing. And unlike a lot of people in this world, I'm able to hear the criticism that people have about me, but at the same time, I don't appreciate when people only have that thing to say about me. Like what I'm trying to say is like, all right, someone who has something negative to say about you or criticize you, if they have something, if they have form an opinion where it's negative or they're criticizing you, it's because they've been noticing you, they've been watching you. So in the same time, while you've been doing that and picking something out that you don't like, tell me what is something good that I bring. You know, tell me what's something positive. You know, what do you see that I bring to the table? What goodness? Maybe I brighten your day. Maybe I make you laugh. Maybe I help you with something. Because there's been plenty of times where someone asks for help. Some people ask for help from time to time when they feel they can't do it. In my work life, I feel a lot of people ask for help just because they're just trying to make their day easier when they know they can do the job. They're not even thinking, hey, can you handle it? Is this okay? They're just expecting it. And when they're just expecting it, that's not cool, you know? And I don't like that, because are you asking for help because you really think you can't do it? Or are you asking for help so I can have more work to do on top of the work that I already have in front of me? And then so you can have a laid back, chill day. And that's not fair. That is not fair, and that is not cool. Especially when we don't have the same life. You don't know what my outside life looks like. You don't know what other things I'm dealing with. I don't know what you're dealing with, you know. And I don't appreciate when there's attitudes, you know, when people make assumptions, because there's always more to the story, and there's always three sides to a story. Your side, my side, and the truth, you know. So I've been hearing people say, oh, you know, Ricky, that was rude, or oh, that was kind of harsh. So first step, okay, maybe I have a problem. Maybe the things that are going on right now in my life are affecting me, and I'm bringing it to work. And it's something that I have noticed about myself before anyone else said anything to me. And I did try to talk about it with two of my coworkers and let them know, like, hey, you know, I think things are starting to affect me, and I can see it. I'm not being the person that I am, and I'm always known for being the positive guy, the good guy. And, you know, I met guys that make me feel like, damn, I'm not as good as I thought. You know, I always believe that I set out myself to be the good guy, the example, to inspire the world to be better. And sometimes I meet other guys where, like, I'm like, oh damn, no, he's a really good guy. I'm like a good guy, but like, you know, like breaking the rules, you know, breaking some rules. Some rules are meant to be broken. That's the kind of guy I am. But overall, great guy. You know, with all the craziness things that we got going on in the world, like all these people that are being taken or detained, it's crazy to me how we live in a world where you see that dads and moms, kids are being taken away from their families, and we just sit back and watch and can be okay with that. How can you be okay with that? Like, how can you be okay watching that happen, watching that go down? How us as Americans are being told, let this thing happen and protest and do nothing. It's like, so you're telling me if my dad, my mom, my brother, my sister, or my daughter are taken from me, I'm just supposed to sit there and take it? Something's wrong with the world, man. Something's definitely wrong with the world. There's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of craziness, and I'm trying my best to keep it together and trying to stay positive. And the thing that I was gonna say is the first thing you gotta do is, you know, admit that there's a problem, and, you know, try talking to people, try expressing it, or find other ways to deal with it. Like I tell you guys, I like to listen to my music. I like working out, going for walks, you know, just to deal with whatever's going on, even if it's not something, you know, super serious or dangerous or that can hurt anybody. Nothing, you know, just like life is crazy right now. But overall, I mean no harm. I'm always the good guy, trying to be positive. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. And hopefully, you know, we can't go any further down. All we can do is like improve and get better every single day, and that's what I plan to do. Bounce back, and the comeback is always better than the setback, as they say. Your boy Ricky Rick, I'm out.